I feel good. Happy to be in Font Romeu. I really like this place. At the moment the weather is not as good as we would like to hope. I'm a bit tired as well, which is normal I think in a big training block. But yeah, life is good I think. Had a good race in Oceanside. I came fourth. Maybe I would have liked a bit better probably. Like podium would have been nice, but I think on the day it was the best I could get. And I think I missed that little bit of like race experience, especially on the bike, because it's a whole different dynamic than the short course racing that I'm used to do. But yeah, I'm good. Yeah, so we're in Font Romeu now on altitude. Yeah, with my training group we come here 2 times, sometimes 3 times a year, always like 3 weeks to 5 weeks, depending on the training block we have before the next race. And yeah, altitude is like known for for endurance athletes that it's very beneficial. You're like you have less oxygen, so it's good to train here, like for your red blood cells and all that stuff. So that's why we're here now. It's the earliest I've been here in Font Romeu. I've been here in May. Then the weather was okay. Now we're April. The weather is a bit so. We've had 20 degrees last week. Now we have snow and -5 degrees. So the weather is a bit like this. But yeah, we adjust. Like we ride on the turbo if needed, if it's like too slippery or too cold outside. And swimming, it's always good, like in the center down here. And then the running is fine as well. Like I think you just need to put enough clothes on and you're good to go. I think Font Romeu, it's like, yeah, just a beautiful place. You're really in the nature. To be honest, I think it's my favorite place to train. You have the mountains, which is super nice for biking, good scenery for the bike as well. It makes you strong because you have to do, well, just to arrive here in the apartment, we have to do like a 15-20 minute climb every time. And that's a short way up, you know. So it's good for like to build endurance and stuff. It's good for our fitness, but it's just beautiful as well. I think the running as well, there is lots of nice trails we can do, nice loops we can do. Some are flat, some if you really want to go, you can go quite steep all the way to the top of La Calme, or you can even go down to the lake in Matemal where it's flat, and that's where we usually do our sessions on Saturday. So I think it's a bit like, yeah, the peacefulness, the quietness, and then it's just beautiful to train. So for training location I really like it, but I don't think I could live here because it's a bit like, there's not so much going on. You have a few cafes, a few restaurants, but yeah, I had to bring my own coffee machine up because the coffee here is not good. So yeah, it's good for a couple weeks, but yeah, I don't think I could live here. No, I don't. When we're coming with so that's the good thing about Font Romeu. It's like a 2-hour 15 drive from Girona, so you can pack your car full and you bring a lot of stuff. So usually when we come here, I take my coffee machine, just because, well, I miss it otherwise. But if I go now, for example, to Yokohama on a race, I don't take the coffee machine. It's like way too heavy. But yeah, in Font Romeu, I usually take my coffee machine just because you just have to put it in the car. It's 5 minutes of pain because it's super heavy, but once it's in the car, it's fine, and it's nice to have. If it's Font Romeu or Girona, our routine is quite the same. Today is a Tuesday, so we did a hard swim this morning, which on altitude can be hard, which I found today. So today we had 5x200s, where the first 2 were building, and then 3, 4, 5 were like solid, and then we had 200 easy, and we did that twice, which yeah, on altitude it's not easy. Today I didn't have the best arms and legs, but well, you try to make it work, and those days happen. Then we came back, had some breakfast, and normally we would have gone outside to, on Tuesday we do sprint training, where we're with the group. We're, I think, about 8-9 guys at the moment, where we would warm up for 1 hour, then meet at a spot with the coaches, and then we would do U-turns and sprint out of the U-turn for 15 seconds. Do that like 12 times, but today we did it on the turbo, so I did my sprints on Zwift today. Which it's a bit different. It's hard sprinting on Zwift, but well, it was still hard. Like the lactate was still at my ears in the end. And then soon we'll have to do. Normally we go on the track, but I think with the weather now today we decide to go on the road because they put some salt and so there's no snow there. And the track session or the road session is 12 times 600, where we start a bit slower than 10k race pace and then build it up to like a bit faster than 10k race pace. Total of 1 hour 30 runs, so it's a long day. Already a bit tired, but we'll manage the run and then it's an easy evening. Yeah, after Font Romeu I go from here straight to Yokohama. So I drive to Barcelona, fly to Yokohama, so it'll be a long travel. I'll fly to Tokyo actually, which is close to Yokohama, and then I have my first short course race there. It's an Olympic distance World Triathlon Championship Series event. I have good memories of that place. I finished on the podium there in 2021. Last year I had one of my better races there, so I like the place. I like Japan as well. The people are super friendly. Already searched, there are some good coffee places, so I will visit them as well. And then we race on the 11th of May. So yeah, I'm excited about that. That's why we're here in Font Romeu to train for this race, and yeah, hopefully it goes well.